the West, a border battle that brings together two schools fighting for a bronze boot. A tribute to a former ROTC instructor, the Bronze Boot is the ultimate prize in today's resumption of the border war. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Rams will kick it away to start. And here's the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Wyoming's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. In the last meeting, Colorado State pulled out a close win against Wyoming.
Yeah, Colorado State executed really good in this border war. In the Bronze Boot game, they took care of business. In the big moments, they didn't let it bother them. They didn't think about the trophy, and they really took it home.
That was a big win for Colorado State, too, because both them and Wyoming, they recruit a lot of the same players, so it helped them on their recruiting trail during the offseason. This game has a major impact, not just on the standings, but also in recruiting.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He's got the back in the middle.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the...
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to go for a big one. And incomplete on the deep ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And the Rams will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. The border war over the bronze boot dates back to 1899, but the introduction of the bronze boot trophy was started as part of a mutual agreement between each school's respective ROTC departments.
Well, it's nice that there was a mutual agreement because the very first time these two teams played in 1899, the game was forfeit. Apparently there was breaking of rules. It ended up in a brawl. These two schools have not liked each other for a very long time in the border war, David.
I'm here for all of it. I'm here for the petty. I'm here for the college fans that don't like each other, the anger, the competition. So this should be a great matchup.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Tight end now in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to beat the D deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buying some time. Quarterback gets enough. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Quick strike through the air for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Temple.
Got his man quickly.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Grove. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. This time it's complete. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. After run, now throw. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll run the counter. Spins away from the defense. Breaks into the open. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. Right on target this time. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hatchett. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
The Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Grohl. The Cowboys in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Going for the big play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game. There he goes! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Cowboys are on the move.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll go back to the ground. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Wants to throw on 1st down. Thanks to grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on third down. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on second and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going to swing it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's John. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, the ground game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Rams will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Cowboys racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown, Cowboys! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
A lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
The Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He wants to change this route. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And they get him down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the the 41. They want to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Leaves it with the running back. Open space at the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Pulls it in. It's Tucker. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the right. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Cowboys and Rams. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that old bronze boot.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more down at the 20. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
And the Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He's going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown Rams. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. So easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. North Texas is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And what a great way to start the second half if you're on defense. You did some really good things in that first half, and so you set the tone here early by getting a sack, and you were sending a clear message to this offense that this second half ain't going to be easy.
The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down play from the gun. Hauls it in. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll do it himself. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. The Cowboys come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short. They'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds him out of the backfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Has to get there to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cowboys back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The quick out. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the...
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jet.
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Tucker. At the 35, he's got room. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And I don't know as a defense on third down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open. Maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting one of the best wide receivers in all of college football be that scot-free. That was just way too easy for the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The RPO fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Rams will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking to throw. Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Colorado State. The finisher, the exclamation point on it. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. He's got his man across the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Reads it, fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. They go to the draw. Picks up the first down. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. And the Cowboys are flying down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Zips it out to his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but not.
23. And your Colorado State Rams will take over first and 10.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with the lone back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Still running at the 40. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And the Rams will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Here they come on second down, trying to put this game away. Send the tight end in motion. The give on the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's John. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's come.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Was looking for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Running wide open down the gut of the field. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Cowboys have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Racing to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they turn it into a defensive score. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
Creates a little space.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Sets up the screen.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wants to throw on third. Catch in the middle, it's John. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And that is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosion.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. That's caught. It's Tucker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pop the draw. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll keep it on the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. One of the great rivalries in the West comes to a close with the Rams taking the victory. There will be partying in Fort Collins tonight. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.